What's going on YouTube? GraveCinder here, and welcome back to part 8 of our campus challenge series. Once again, this series is sponsored by Paradox Interactive, who will provide 6 keys at the end of the series for me to give out to you guys. So make sure you like the video, comment below, let me know which DLC you need or are missing, and what platform you're on. That's all that's needed. So thank you guys again for joining me for part 8 of this wonderful series. So what I've done in between episodes is I kind of went ahead and just started another residential area over here, low density residential, of course. I went ahead and a little bit of decoration right over here on this intersection, and then I reworked this one just a little bit, put in a couple of pathways across as they were so highly demanded in the comments box below. A little bit of decor created under underpasses and kind of fixed it all up a little bit to make it look a little bit nicer. And I believe that's it. Let's created this little road over here, and that's about as far as I got. So we're sitting at 43,000 coming in per week, which is not bad considering we have 9% on taxes, and only industry and offices are up to 13 and 12. We have 35,000 population. Our one and only campus currently is at 4 stars. Let's go ahead and give that a quick look-see. So we're about a third of the way through the academic year. We have 8 academic works out of 16 in order to get our, I believe it's prestigious reputation level. And we're currently researching cinematography, which will complete once the academic year is over. So now, what we're going to do in this episode, we're going to satisfy that demand for industry or jobs. Looks like the residential is climbing up a little bit as well, so that's the reason why I created all of this right here for now, and that'll help all of these folks get back in business. And we'll kind of see where the episode takes us. All right, let's get to it. Let's create some more jobs. I took a look over here. Looks like we don't have everything quite filled in just yet, so let's go ahead and we will. Yeah, sure, we'll complete out the whole thing. By the way, I think we should be... yeah, why not? Let's go out by 3 this way, and then we'll go 1 down. And we'll do 1 more right here. Hopefully that works and doesn't mess with us too much. Water is all good over here. What we're going to do for the time being is we're just going to zone that area right there. Traffic over here is actually doing pretty good. At some point in the future, we are going to have to rework this right here. For now, it's okay. It's manageable. But if you see all the traffic coming from the top is at some point going to start getting pretty congested over here. So let's go ahead and start zoning a little bit more residential, and we'll start over here. You know what? Before we do that, let's make sure that our district goes all the way down here. There's going to be one very, very big district, and I'll clean it up later, I promise. Okay, that should work. You're probably wondering what this is all about right here. I'll explain that here in just a moment. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna zone all the way. Sure, why not? We'll zone right there too. Not there though. So we'll zone all the way to here. And that is because I want power to transfer down to this side. And we'll put the game on 3 speed as well, might as well. All right, had to fix the microphone there for a second. So while the residential demand kind of comes in and fills up and gets all the way down to here, I thought about just maybe doing a Central Park right over here in this area. So Central Park, I kind of took a look at it. It's pretty large and would fit great here, or maybe even over here. So I'm thinking if we go ahead and place it right there, I think that should be able to transfer power, right? I don't see it complaining. Yep, yeah, power is transferred. So what we are gonna do here, get to there, we'll come and connect with that street there, and then this one, as opposed to connecting right over here because it's a little too close to that junction, we are gonna, come on, where's the half? There it is, right there. We're just gonna kind of bring it up just like so and connect, well, we can connect right there. There we go. Gonna get rid of those lights. Let's make sure we didn't create any over here, and we did not, and I think we're just a-okay right there. But traffic over here has pretty much completely gone down. Let's see. Yeah, we're still at 91%. So pretty good looking too, I would say. And the pathways, you guys were 100% right. They are being used quite a bit, which is saving us quite a bit of car trips as well. Central Park over here. So we can start high density, like full on high density. None of the district types. So full on high density going out this way. And I'm gonna clean up this area over here a little bit too. By the way, if you guys have not caught this in one of my previous episodes, how to get rid of fertile land. By the way, this is a point of no return. If you do this, is you take a large brush and you select any kind of tree that you want, and then if you just start putting the trees in, see how it's getting rid of that fertile land right there, and then you go ahead and you remove all of the trees, and voila, fertile land gone. And now it's the nicer green color, if you will. There we go. So yeah, that's I think that's what we are gonna do. We are gonna start full on high density out this way. So it's gonna be nothing but skyscrapers and whatnot. A couple of overpasses probably over in the highway to kind of get us across and help us start zoning over here on this side. Let's take a look over here. So residential is still in demand. They're kind of sort of slowly moving out this way. Industry is still in demand, so let's go ahead and satisfy that demand. And we'll do that much for the time being. Traffic over here is still okay, still just a-okay. Yeah, I think in between episodes I'm gonna fix this and I'll show you guys what I end up doing here. Coming back to this area over here again, still slowly kind of sort of coming in. Let's start doing our design here. So can we go straight? Will this look good? Let's see. Yeah, that should work just fine. And then from there we can perfect. All right, that will most definitely work. Get rid of the traffic lights in there as well. And then over here, and let's go with the regular streets. Over here, we're gonna start zoning our high density, or start building an area for city. So what I like to do is do three blocks down, and then do something like that. It gives it a nice little break, or the area itself at the very least, a nice little break. Here, I guess we're gonna have to do 2 because we didn't plan well enough. So three blocks down, and you guys will see once we get some population in here. But 3 blocks down works pretty darn well, and it looks pretty nice too. Get rid of that, and still no lights there. Okay, very, very good. From here, that could work. Okay. There we go, something like that right there. And then over here, we can freeform it a little bit as well. Just nothing too fancy. Kind of something like that. Doesn't have to be all straight and symmetrical lines. All right, and we are catching up. So I will zone on the rest of this. In hopes, of course, that at some point it will come down to here. All right, so what I'm doing here is I'm creating two types of zones in a sense. So we're gonna have a low density on this side of the street, but not on the main street, just on the inside side street. And then we're gonna have a high density, excuse me, high density on the other side of that. So low density here, high density here. I'm thinking either, well, actually commercial is gonna have to be the low density, and then residential is gonna be the high density with offices. So let's figure out a way. Let's see, offices or industry is in demand right now. So let's fill in. We'll fill in all of this right here with offices for now. And there we go. And I'm wondering, no, we'll leave this pocket to be the regular European zoning, I guess. Can come out to there, some smaller little firms and whatnot kind of over here. There we go. They're coming up already. Okay. Yeah, we'll leave it as European. I don't know, I kind of had a second thought about switching them around and just making them regular high density. So what we're gonna do here is let's go ahead and we'll make this a district. The snapping in this game just never really wants to work well with you. See? Yeah, just like that. It just never wants to work with you. I'll clean it up, I promise. So here, we're going to select our district, turn it into North American, right in there. So now every high density building that we build here is going to be of the higher density than this high density right over here. So we'll go ahead, we'll zone a little bit right over here, just to kind of sort of calm down that that demand that's coming up. I know that's not going to help us much over here, but for now we'll leave it. I'm thinking over here we can do basic services. So let's put in one of these hospitals, since we don't have one of the European kind just yet. Schools, we are going to need some schools here as well. That's a big one. We should put in a library at some point as well. So we'll put the community / elementary school there. We will put the Institute of Creative Arts right there. Now, both of those do need some parks and whatnot. Well, this was supposed to be businesses, but I guess it's now the education campus. And let's see, can we get a small park and going over here somewhere as well? Sure we can. There we go. Perfect. So yeah, hospital, and then we need police department. We'll put in one of these big ones, the police headquarters. Put it right there in the corner. And then firehouse, we'll put one right in there. Will this look good here? Maybe. Maybe, just maybe.
Next track, please.
We'll make it look a little bit better in between episodes. So, residential is in demand. Let us go ahead and zone a little bit more over here, just to kind of help it out a little. So I think right there should be good. Commercial's still not not coming back up, which is kind of weird, but okay, nevertheless. More offices right here. We'll put some right here too. Why not? Maybe a couple right there to fill in the area. There we go. And then by the way, I know I mentioned in the previous episode that we were going to do some mass transit. That's obviously not happening in this one. Maybe next one. It seems as though just the pathways have helped. By the way, guys, I don't have any mass transit in this city. Oh, we're done with our academic year report. So check it out. We got 4 academic works. We're at 12 now. We are at 2,300 in attendance or capacity, almost 2,400, and we need 4 more academic works. Let's go ahead and fund another grant. Cinematography got us 4. That might be the lucky one, so let's go ahead and go with that one again, and we'll increase this one to 15 academic staff. All right, coming back over here, that is high density. Yeah, high density residential is what we were doing. We're gonna do another block of offices right over here, and there's a reason why there's 2 block gap there. I'll show you guys in the near future. And then once the commercial demand comes back, we are gonna zone that right there. Actually, we might as well zone it right now, so when it does come back, it just it fills in as the demand comes in. So okay, all right, let's see. We're doing okay there. From here, you'll be able to see the whole city on both sides, actually. And then I'm thinking for our next university, we can possibly do one over here on this end. That way it's not too close to this one. Or not university, campus. And I'm not going to leave it up to you guys to guess again. We're going to be doing a trade school this time around. And we're going to build up the whole campus over here. What I've been waiting for, though, is to kind of get to level 5 over here so I can do a quick overview of the benefits that this provides to your city. I just noticed I forgot to turn those off. What I mean by benefits is these special buildings that you can place only one time. I'm not sure if you guys took the time to read through them, if you already have the DLC, but School of Education, School of Environmental Studies, and School of Economics. Let's go ahead and select each and just kind of sort of give it a quick read. Actually, we're going to have to do it through here. So this is the School of Education. The faculty provides all schools with an influx of substitute and student teachers, which allows classrooms to have higher student capacity and helps them educate more efficiently. Faculty increases campus attractiveness and requires a liberal arts campus area. So if you guys didn't kind of catch what it says right there, it's actually increasing the capacity of schools. So middle school, high school, or I'm sorry, elementary school and high school, and I believe university, university if you have one in your city as well. And you can take a look at this for proof. Where do we have a school? All right, so let's come over here and we'll select this elementary school. So normally here you can only have 300 students. So we have 332 as far as the capacity goes. So that is up more like 10%, 10.1%, something like that. Over here, the high school, I guess, the capacity is up to 1,064. The normal high school, right over here, has a student capacity of 1,000. But check this out. We are going to plop one down just for experimental purposes. And look at that, 1,330 as far as capacity goes, 1,330. That's the amount of change or increase that the School of Education provides. School of Environmental Studies. Let's take a quick look at that one. This one, negative effects on consumer culture and nurture, reducing garbage accumulation in the city. So I really don't know how to prove this one. I think you guys might just have to take my word for it and believe me when I tell you that it reduces garbage accumulation in this city once you have it built. And then you have the School of Economics, which help the local office zones increase revenue without upsetting the city's populace. I think that might be the reason why we have about 50,000 coming in per week, with only 36,000 in population, almost 37,000, and our taxes being pretty much at 9% everywhere but industry and offices. So hopefully you guys learned a little bit about the benefits of having the liberal arts campus and all of their main buildings in in the city. So I was going to do that with you guys once it reached to level 5, so we're kind of complete and done with it and ready to move on. But, you know, it's part 8, and we only have one campus leveled up so far. Almost leveled up. I think we need to pick up the speed a little bit, and that's all on me. So, okay, all right, let's go ahead and get back to it. I really kind of want to really kind of want to finish up this whole area over here. Oh, come on. And I know over here we need services and parks and everything. That's actually what what this is for over here. Let's nix this. There we go. And we'll go with a small brush. We'll extend this all the way out to here, so I can actually get some power over here to this side, which I think is gonna work rather quicker than slower if we actually provide some basic services over here. So we're gonna put it in a medical clinic, which is most definitely not going to serve the whole area, but we'll put it there anyways. We also need fire department, and I'll just go ahead and plop in one of the bigger ones, and then police as well. We'll put in the headquarters right over here. You'll notice that everybody over here should start zoning pretty quickly and help us get the power across. So you see how they're zoning closer over here to where the coverage is already. And we do have to provide some parks. Parks wise, where was I going to do that? I was going to put one over here and then kind of connect a pathway that goes through there. So let's pick a park, any park that will fit and look good. How about this one? That's not gonna work. This smaller one may work. Okay, so we'll put that guy right there. Power has transferred. We're over 37,000 in population. So we'll let's just come right through here. There we go. Yeah, so then you can cross through here, walk, and then also get out to that area over there. So we have the basic services, schools. We can maybe select this end right here to provide some education too. So let's go with the regular elementary school somewhere over here. There we go. Go with a regular high school right over there. Now, as you guys know, once we plop those down, we do need to provide them with a basketball court. Ooh, that'll fit nicely right there. And then a small park. And that'll fit nicely right there. Let's zone. We'll zone out to here. I think should help us transfer power. There we go, and that will come here in just a moment. But we're approaching 30 minutes in one sitting, no cuts in this episode. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and call it an episode right here, and then I'll get to working on the second one right away. But I think we did a decent job expanding in this episode. So once again, this series is sponsored by Paradox Interactive, who will at the end of the series provide 6 keys for me to give out to you guys. So let me know which DLC you are missing. Let me know what platform you're on, Xbox or PlayStation, and make sure you give the video a like. I've got pretty much everybody's names already written down for those of you guys who have already requested the particular DLC. So unless you're changing it to something else, no need to comment. You can still always leave a like though. As always, guys, be the best that you can be in everything that you do, and I'll see you guys on the next one.